All right, everybody. It's new card season. We are here playing some more March of Machines cards. And again, this is another card that was featured on my top 10 list, which I would recommend going to check that one out if you're interested in what I particularly think is good cards for the new set. And here is another one, Wrenn and Realmbreaker. So I like this card a lot in the Jeskai Ascendancy shell for a couple of reasons. One, if once you get the Wrenn and Realmbreaker into play, it fixes your mana. So you can focus the mana base, which you'll see more on blue-green duels. So you can go heavy on blue-green duels because you have both Caryatid and Wrenn and Realmbreaker to fix your mana. So that's the first thing that it does. The second thing is it gives you a mana creature to go off with Jeskai Ascendancy the turn that you're casting a bunch of cantrips, and the really important thing is it gives the creature hexproof, which there was a card, I think it was something Awakening, that like 2 mana make a land a 4/4, but it didn't give the land hexproof. So Wrenn offers you more versatility and resiliency to removal in that case, and also the nice thing about the creature that Wrenn makes is, unlike Caryatid, the creature can attack. So previously, in spots where you went like turn 2 Caryatid, turn 3 Ascendancy, play a bunch of cantrips, you just had a giant wall that couldn't attack. And the nice thing about Wrenn is that creature can attack, so you can pair that with like a couple of removal spells like Rona's Vortex and Portable Hold to clear the way so that your one giant hexproof attacker gets to attack. Those are the two most important things. The -2 is decent because if you mill an Ascendancy off of the top 3, you can kind of dig for Ascendancy. Dig it is a loose term there. But yeah, the rest of the deck is very similar to 4-color Ascendancy decks of the past. You have all of your cantrips like Consider Opt, you have Max Out on Treasure Cruise, you have Unbridled Growth, which is cantrip that also has a little bit of mana fixing. It's like the budget Abundant Growth. And I'm trying out a new card called Seed of Hope. I'm not 100% certain on this card, but it's basically replacing the 4th Commune with Spirits, and the upside of Seed of Hope is it mills 2 cards, which means that it's +3 for Treasure Cruise, the Seed of Hope, and then 2 cards that you mill. So it's kind of cool in that way. The gain 2 life is pretty nice, and you have enough hits for it. You can hit Ascendancy, you can hit Wrenn, Caryatid, and also any land or Unbridled Growth or Portable Hole. So it's not the best card because you only get a permanent from the milled cards, but I think it's pretty interesting, especially when pairing it with Treasure Cruise. We're down to 2 Sylvan Awakening. Some Ascendancy lists have played 4 in the past, but we don't need it as much with Wrenn and Realmbreaker now. And then 2 copies of Claim to Fame, which is kind of a somewhat new addition to these Ascendancy decks. The really nice thing about this is if you have Ascendancy in play, you can go play Caryatid, and then, if you have this in the graveyard, maybe discard it to your Ascendancy, you can immediately haste the Caryatid and just kind of go from there. So that's kind of cool as well. Those are pretty much it for the main deck. The sideboard, we're also trying out a new card, and I think this card is crazy in this deck because it not only protects you against Thoughtseize, so it's good against Rakdos, it protects your Jeskai Ascendancy against Boseiju. And I don't think there was a card in Pioneer that specifically for 1 mana protect, I guess, Tamiyo's Safekeeping, but this card has a lot more flexibility than Tamiyo's Safekeeping because of the fact that it gives you protection against Thoughtseize, so that's very important as well. We have Destroy Evil because you have to kill Shieldred, given that your combo draws a bunch of cards, so you have to play Destroy Evil for Shieldred. We have Mentors just as like an additional sideboard threat in the grinding matchups TM. We have Mystical Disputes for Control, Change the Equation, another new card that I think is quite good against Mono Green and also has some other applications, an additional Portable Hole for cheap like elf decks, and then Radiant Flames to sweep up the small creature deck. So pretty excited for this one, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know, like, this deck was extremely popular back before Expressive Iteration got banned, and while Wrenn and Realmbreaker is a powerful card, it doesn't necessarily fill the void that Expressive Iteration left. Like, Wrenn gives you stuff that you kind of sort of already had access to with Sylvan Awakening, so it doesn't necessarily fix the issue of just finding Jeskai Ascendancy. That's still the hardest part. And Expressive Iteration allowed you to dig very, very far and help you find Ascendancy quicker. And Wrenn does not do that. And I think that's the issue, is yes, the card is good in the deck, but it doesn't necessarily solve the problem that the deck had. So, you know what I mean? I'm not even sure that Expressive Iteration should have been banned in the first place. I have said this before, and I will die on this hill. The banning of Expressive Iteration made Phoenix a better deck. Just saying. Like, people that... I don't even think Expressive Iteration was that good in Phoenix. It was way better in, like, other decks, you know, Blue-Red Control and Is It Pyromancer, but I don't think it was a Phoenix card. I'm not saying it was... Okay, maybe saying it's bad is not a good way to describe it, but it was way better in the other blue-red decks that played Iteration. Like, it was better in Prowess and it was better in the Is It Control deck. You cannot deny that. It was way better in those decks. That's a fact. Well, they did. You could play Expressive Iteration in Pioneer. You just have to play the unplayable, you know, too expressive. How many Phoenixes does that deck have? It'd be kind of sick in creativity, yeah. Tell me that I want something. Well, if I'm not dead next turn, which is kind of a big ask, consider top that. So I think it's better to go tap land second Caryatid, and then if I have to chump block, I can. But if not, I can untap with two Caryatids. Because they currently don't have another vehicle in the graveyard. So let's go Caryatid, tap land. Go. And maybe I can survive Copium. How Prowess Iteration would do in the current meta. I think Prowess would be absurd with Iteration. That's another deck that basically just got banned because of the Expressive ban. Like, Expressive ban, Ascendancy, and Prowess, like, those decks are basically just unplayable now. Have I been singing our song? Well, now that you've shown up... I think I was dead anyways, but... God damn, their draw was pretty good. Yeah, I know, right? I'm sure you're not the only one. I have to chump block. 6, 10, 11, go to 2. I don't think I have any outs, but... Pretend like I do. Okay. Alright. Greasefang. I heckin' love Greasefang. So I think Surge is good in this matchup because they have Thoughtseize and Boseiju. Portable Hole's kind of bad. And I think I would like to cut the second Claim to Fame. Let's go with that. Yeah, this is like the perfect matchup for Surge because they have Thoughtseize and Boseiju. I think Wrenn's too slow. Guess I could shave the third Wrenn and play the second Claim, maybe? Alright, I guess we could try that. Portable Hole just doesn't do anything, right? Say what you wanted to. So the problem with Destroy Evil is it doesn't kill the Greasefang and you're only killing the Parhelion. And in those situations, they just get to bring the Parhelion back the next turn. So, yes, it does kind of answer Parhelion, but not in the way that you want it to. It basically is just a fog, you know? Which, maybe that's good enough. Maybe 2-mana fog is fine, but... Right, and then you also have to hold up 2 mana for it, which is not the easiest thing, because you do have a lot of stuff that wants you to tap out Ascendancy, Caryatid, Wrenn and Realmbreaker, all that stuff. Alright, you can take map if you want. I doubt you're doing that. I have to top that because I need mana to be able to cast Ascendancy, because I cannot cast Ascendancy off of Basic Forest. Okay. And they milled Parhelion. Well, if we can commune into Jeskai Ascendancy, this is not too bad. I'm going to play my Forest first because I need to be able to... I can't play Ascendancy off of the Forest. Alright, well, we got an Ascendancy in a dream. Your turn. Don't know if it's good enough. We shall see. See, that's the thing that people have to realize about, you know, the first couple of days of sets. We're trying a lot of new things. Not everything's gonna stick, you know? Like, I would say we only had one successful deck yesterday. You know, 1 out of 5 is not... I think we played, what, 5 different decks yesterday? 1 out of 5 is not even that bad, you know? Alright, not dead. Not very alive, but... The most successful deck was the Gruul Fling deck, which I actually uploaded a video. I uploaded the video of that to YouTube this morning, so you should go check that out. Alright, I think I need to find Sylvan Awakening to have a chance. So, let's go float blue sec growth. Would you rather play with the new cool cards and have a week of testing, or just play Greasefang every single league and never change anything? Well, I mean, when you put it that way, I guess I'd rather play Greasefang every day. Yeah, the Vortex is free, right? Can discard Claim to Fame. No, I kind of want to keep the Claim to Fame in hand because I don't want to exile it off of the Cruise, right? And I want to delve the full graveyard for Cruise. I still have to find Sylvan Awakening. Is that good enough? That actually might be good enough. Yes, I think it is. Holy shit, we might win this game. So now we go green, green. I think that might be enough. Go Wrenn. Yes. I don't think I need this Mana Confluence, right? Okay, we discard Mana Confluence. Go uptick land. Make green, blue. Rona's Vortex the blocker. Yeah, this should be enough. Unless I, like, savagely brick. Which could happen. I have a spell in the graveyard that I can cast too. I guess I should float red. Yeah, I should float red. Could savagely brick. Yeah, I only have 3 looks. It's not that much. Take the cycle land because I might actually want to cycle. Do this. Play Consider. This is the Doomwig broadcast after all, yeah. I'm going to keep the Ascendancy because that speeds up the clock. That is a spell, so I'll keep it. Blue, blue, play Ascendancy. That's another free spell to cast. Well, spell in the graveyard that I can cast. Green, blue. I guess I'll just cast Seed of Hope. Should turn off auto yields because I want to float more mana. So untap, make red. Oh, I should have made mana off the Caryatid. Whoops. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, that's more than enough. That should be more than enough. Take the Sanctum so I can discard that to Ascendancy. Alright, I didn't think I was going to win this game, but did not think I was going to win this game. That was a wild one. No, just a little teardrop. Untap. Loot. Loot. Draw 3. White, red, play another Ascendancy. Yeah, we're done. We are done. Blue, white. Untap, loot. Discard. Discard. Look, man. At least I'm not playing blue I control, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This. Time to keep blue eye control and teach you a lesson. Why do you always say that? You know I'm just gonna scoop. You know I'm not, like... you know I'm not about that. Alright, I'm too lazy to make mana. I don't need to. If you queue into me, I'm just gonna scoop to you. Like, it's just gonna happen. This is lethal, but we can make it more lethal. BM in chat. Glide loves the BM. I mean, this is basically BMing, right? Like, they're dead, but I'm gonna keep going. Alright, fine, I'm too lazy. Alright, game 3. We've come a long way from having to play Cerulean Wisps. I mean, you say that, but I am playing some loose cards. I have Expedite and Claim to Fame. Those cards are not great, so... You know, we don't have modern all-star Cerulean Wisps, but we got some bangers. Well, now that we're on the draw, just lose. Simply just lose forehead. Emerald the 5. I'm going to keep this hand. Not sure what I'm putting back, though. I think it's one of the 3 drops. Which one's better in the opener, Sylvan or Wrenn? I feel like Wrenn is probably better. Try keeping Wrenn. Emerald the 4. Do they have Leyline? They'd have Leyline. But, like, if they're on 4 cards with the Leyline... Okay, they don't even have Leyline. Could probably pick up most of this deck from the garbage at FNM, let's be real. Hey, Consider's not in the garbage bin. Come on. Put some respect on Consider's name. But yeah, it's like the entire deck minus the lands probably costs like, you know, $5. And then the mana base just has 4 Mana Confluence, which is like, you know, they're like, what, $40 each? This card is unreasonably expensive. Let's consider main phase. I'm still going to hold up Vortex, but... and then just try to slam Wrenn next turn. Unbridled Growth was the MVP with Unnerf Luris. Remember when people were trying that? Like Sultai control decks with Luris plus Unbridled Growth? And that was after people started playing it with, like, it blew up in Modern with Bauble plus Luris. Yeah, we restarted. Yeah, you're allowed to drop from the league, which is what I did. They don't make you play all 5 matches. Imagine if you, like, joined a league but couldn't drop. They just lock you in. Yeah, you live here now. Well, this sucks because if I tap out for Wrenn, I just lose the Parhelion. I have 2 cards in hand. Can I really afford to play around it? I'm not really sure that I can. I think I just have to accept death to Greasefang. They didn't reveal a Greasefang off of that, right? They revealed... Yeah, they got Courtyard. Alright, well, show me. Can't play around it the whole game. I wonder if it's better to play Ascendancy or Wrenn. I guess probably Ascendancy first, because then I loot off of the Wrenn, right? Alright, don't kill me, please. Chat Prage. Ooh. We didn't die? Let's fucking go. Alright, so let's Wrenn first. Loot off of the Ascendancy. Discard, I guess, Lame Defame. We only have 1 spell here. I actually think I should hold. Yeah, I don't think I have enough to go off, and I think I'd rather hold up Vortex for their turn. You did claim? Why did I need claim? What does claim accomplish? I have no creature to rebuy, right? To go off this turn? Well, the thing is, I only have 1 mana left over. It's not possible for me to go off this turn, right? Like, no matter what I do, I cannot go off this turn. Defeated the Garuda opponent for me? Nice. Love to see it. Like, I don't think it's physically possible for me to combo off this turn, so I'll just hold up Vortex and go off next turn. How could I have gone off, though? That's where I'm confused. Pollution Sac Wayfinder. Okay. Mana Confluence Rona's into a cantrip. Yeah, but then I still only... Yeah, I guess I have to, like, get insanely lucky and hit a bunch of cantrips, right? Might as well let them have the Parhelion in play, right? Or put the Parhelion, bounce this. Bounce this. Yeah, so let them put the Parhelion. Bounce this. Yeah, just 2, then I could cruise. Yeah, I could have gone for it, but that goes shields down, right? That goes really south if I brick off. I'm going to discard the second cruise. Okay, so that gets bounced. That comes back. I also can't even attack with Informant now because I have a 4/4. Can't stay away, Wayfinder. That should be fine. What's up, Short Fang? How you doing, buddy? I guess they have 2 blockers now. Does that matter? Shouldn't, right? I can't mill off the Wrenn, can I? No, I think I need the creature. So we can go here. Blue. Red. White. Second Ascendancy. And this is going to generate a lot of mana. Untap. Play this. Then we can go cruise. 3. I'm just going to exile the Claim to Fame, I think. Or should I Claim to Fame now? It's +1 mana, right? Claim to Faming now. Yeah, it's just better to do it this way, right? Because I go Claim to Fame here. Yeah, I lose a card in the graveyard, but I get 2 cards here, so... How the match has gone so far. This is the second league. I think we 1-2 dropped the first league, so... Not the best, but... Can go float blue. But this deck has been promising so far. And now we can just cruise for 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thought it through my worst sphinx at the best end. Blue mana, untap, loot. Just keep all the spells. We don't need the land. We'll keep Commune, I guess. We just need to find Awakening. Well, there is a chance we brick. I don't know if it's likely, but there is a chance we brick. A little scared. Okay, that helps. Take this. Make white mana. No, I gotta make green, right? Green for growth. Growth here. Jamming any limited this week? I don't know. I don't have plans to jam limited, but potentially. We'll see how the Pioneering goes. I kind of want to focus more on Pioneer. This set is so good for Pioneer. I think it's a lot of potential new cards in this set. Should be enough, right? There's better mana add. It's not that big of a deal. I have infinite mana. I don't think it matters at all. Technically, yes, but it's like the most marginal thing that likely will not matter, you know? White. We just need to find the Awakening and they're dead. Yeah. Once we find Awakening, they're dead. Any idea when Ascendancy will hit Arena? Not sure. Hopefully soon. That card's sweet. Love that card. They're dead. It's just this combo takes forever. They are definitely dead, though. Unless my computer dies. Which, you know, could happen. You never know. They're really testing the strength of my computer. I'm at the restart mode after this one. Oh, I guess that was probably good enough, right? Oh, scared away. Because I could just make a second creature. That was probably good enough. Stream been stable lately. I mean, I tried a bunch of different stuff last night. I like this morning I bought a new Ethernet cable. I'm trying streaming from a different server. I lowered the bit rate. I tried so many things. Like I reinstalled Magic Online. So hopefully, again, fingers crossed, we don't have any issues today, but like it's so random. Like I just don't know what is causing the issue, you know? It's just completely random. Alright, they're dead. I'm gonna stop floating mana because it's irrelevant. Just wait until people maybe deck them with Rona. Yeah, I know, right? No, I don't need to loot. I have enough cards to kill you. I'm just gonna stop making mana. I'm gonna stop looting because I want to save time. No. No. I'm worried the stream's gonna crash now because it's like lagging a lot. Bounce your creature. Nice, JS. Awesome, dude. Glad to hear it. Oh, I shouldn't be looting. I mean, you are allowed to concede the game at any time. You are allowed to... A player can concede the game at any time. Went paper 10-0 with it in 2 leagues last night. Lost 3 times the time I misclick. Is it really that? I didn't think it would take that long, but I guess it does. I'm going to play it today. Like, this deck kind of takes a while, too, but... It probably doesn't take as long as the Rona combo. Make sure to play around Salted. Yeah. That card does not exist. Alright, I gotta restart Moto. That took fucking forever. Aiming to see if that's a lull in the connection. I don't know what that means. If I considered kicking it, no. I haven't thought about that. This hand's good, right? Put back Seed of Hope. Actually, Seed of Hope's good with Cruise. I'll put back Commune. Putting back Commune is worse if they have Thoughtseize for Ascendancy, but is the stream software bugging out? No. I mean, it disconnects in OBS, and then it reconnects automatically. I don't even do anything. It fixes itself within, 10 seconds. Can you post a link? Sure, yeah, I don't mind. It's the weirdest shit ever. I am going to cast Sylvan Caryatid. Guess I could have played Breeding Pool there, and then I could have had red, blue, white. I'm going to use the ping command to test your network. Command prompt, type a command like ping, google.com to test your connection, run ping followed by an AP address, check if that IP address is accessible to you. Commands this packets the data to a specific IP address on a network, lets you know how long it took to transmit the data and get a response. Oh, that just tests your ping? Do you think that could be an issue? White, blue, red. So let's go Ascendancy, Breeding Pool, Untapped, Pass. Is it just running the entire time? How does that work? Yeah, this is the second league. We 1-2 dropped the first one. Ooh, I'm in. Dropping response times can mean you have a packet loss or this transmitting even with the stable upload speed showing. Dropping response times, it could mean you have a packet loss or others just transmitting even. So that's all just like network. That's like network based, right? They revealed no dragons. Okay. Yeah, we'll probably play Rona next. I have two different Rona decks. I have one Rona with Ascendancy, and then one Rona like the deck that Todd was playing last night. If they attack, I could actually kill the Bone Crusher. I'm gonna try. Yield to that. Draw a card. I don't think I need this land. Any instant kills the Bone Crusher, right? I can go block. Go green Seed of Hope first. Loot away the land. Get back a land. Let me go Expedite. Discard land. I'm going to save the opt until my turn. So your data gets sent as packets, which actually hold what you're transmitting. If your network is dropping packets, your ping will spike. And that's usually what happens, because there's like a spike in the... Well, what usually happens, and I noticed this, in the crash, there's a spike in the bit rate. So whenever it crashes, the bit rate will just go out of whack, and that's when it'll crash. And then 10 seconds later, it'll kind of fix itself. I've noticed that when it crashes, the bit rate will fluctuate a lot. So that could mean exactly what you're saying. I will preface this by saying I know basically nothing about computers, which is not the best position to be in, but all right, they scooped. Throwing a ball at a wall, if you drop it, it takes longer to hit the wall again. Yeah, that's true. Sure. You Google packet loss test. The first result is a good one, but good thing to eliminate that possibility. Yeah, I'll have to try that. No, not yet, John. All right, Rakdos Dragons. Rakdos Dragons, huh? Let's bring in Mentor. Cut P-hole. If they're playing Invasion of Tarkir, they probably don't have Shieldred. I don't think I want this just for dragons, so I'll just do this. Change is probably good. I guess it counters the dragons, and yeah, we could try change. Let's try change. I'll try it out. It's the reason for Mentor, just as an additional threat against Necromentia and stuff. Is your bitrate set to constant in streaming service? Let's see. Where would I see that on the settings? Here? So I have it set to 4,000. Is that CBR, rate control? Is that what that is? I think that might be what you're talking about. It is a 2-mana counterspell. So is CBR the one that I want? It's constant, okay. Is that good or bad? Because I think that was just the recommended settings. Okay, good. Good. Jeskai Ascendancy. That is not what I wanted to draw. I'm going to opt first because I'd like to find a Caryatid. Well, if it's Chicken Bacon Ranch, then it's definitely on the right setting. I'll tell you that much. I could go for a nice Chicken Bacon Ranch. You have Dynamic Adaptive. The PC will change it depending on what the machine is doing. Oh, okay. But if it's on constant, then it shouldn't be happening, right? I played Imperiosaur yesterday. It was actually pretty good. I'll top that. Thank you very much. Oh, and I drew the Caryatid too. How lucky. Tried the Gearhulk Creativity list. Explorers and supported. Turn 1 Thoughtseize, turn 2 Thougeize to rest, turn 3 Necromentia. It lost very badly. Yeah. That's kind of a tough draw to beat. Dude, they're on Grixis Dragons. I can beat a Fable. Fable I can beat. I'm going to end up bouncing the Goblin Shaman token, but I'll just wait till their turn. I guess I could have cast it now and like played a bunch of cantrips, try to find Cruise, maybe, but the thing about doing that is I can't kill them that turn, so I think I'd rather wait till I have all my mana available. Grixis Dragons. Did someone say Grixis Dragons? That's fine. Maybe I just need to download more RAM. Did you ever think of that? Maybe that could be the issue. Just need to download more RAM. That's what I was always told. I kind of want to keep the second Vortex in case they have... Well, they can't cast Shieldred this turn, so it's fine. In the same screen with bitrate is your encoder X264. Let's see. Output... yeah, 264. Is that good or bad? Why don't we start with that? Start with what? It's NVENC. Oh, is that bad? What's the difference there? Oh, did I just not make a mana? I guess I just didn't make a mana. Not a huge deal. It's kind of a huge deal, but hardware specific based on PC specs. Gotcha, okay. It's a black. Maybe we need to play Fleshblood to go off with the Caryatid. Yeah, I think I'll keep the Mentor. Although I could brick now. Yeah, never bricking. Let's cruise first, I think. Cruise first, make mana, then play Mentor. Yeah, I guess like Kazul's Fury, maybe. Because that you can also play that as a land. Should be kind of cool. Oh, I guess that was also lethal, but it's fine. The Awakening was actually lethal, but this is like more fun, you know? This is way more fun. The Awakening was like omega lethal. This is what we call advanced BM. Advanced BM. How am I going to haste them? I'll just find another Awakening. Don't look down. I think I cut the Claim to Fames. It doesn't really matter at this point. We're just clicking some buttons. See? We didn't need it. I told you we didn't need it. Beam me up. New Mentor tokens. The Mentor tokens look kind of sweet. I like them. Blue. Draw. Resolve. Consider. Until they untap a cast extinction event. Well, they're taking lethal damage this turn, so no. Yeah, if you want to. If you want to type it out, because I'm not sure exactly what to put in the command prompt. Corey, don't tell me to turn it off, because I'm going to... I'm going to say no. Is it dealer's choice? Is it time for dealer's choice? Oh, you want blue? All right, we're going to blue. We going to blue. What do you want, a light blue or a dark blue? We got a light blue or a dark blue. What do you like better? I kind of like light blue better. Let's go light blue. Watching to me. Consider. I don't need that because I have Awakening, so we can graveyard that. All right, that is a good draw. I don't know if it's going to be good enough, but... Seiju, Greasefang, Lotus Field, Mono White humans in control. Why is Needle good against humans? Actually, Solemn, you want to... Can you whisper it to me in Twitch? Yeah, Rona too. Oh, that's kind of a disaster. Actually, no. Does it matter? I don't know if that matters. Yeah, Seiju next turn it matters, but... I guess I also don't have a 1-mana card to pair with Awakening, so we don't necessarily have lethal. Oh, Hopeful Initiate. Sure, okay. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Have you thought about just main deck Surge of Salvation? They might have Abrupt Decay main deck, but... Okay, windows are... CMD. Putting us off screen. Type this command on command line. Is the -T in there too? Just like the exact way that you put it. Oh, it's Planeswalker, right? Yeah. No! Rude. Okay, do the -T. Okay, so I will copy that line into the command prompt. So you just want to see the times. How do I stop it? Because it just keeps going. Control C. Control C. Oh, it just stopped. So you just want to see the times, right? I'll screenshot and show you the times. To a happy song. How is that? Is that good or bad? They did take Sylvan Awakening. Very unfortunate. I guess we just cruise. Try to find another Awakening. 6, 7, 8. Pretty standard. Maybe a minor spike that doesn't matter a ton. Gotcha, okay. So that's like pretty normal then. The IP is server.error should be a 172 address. Yeah, it was. It was. So I guess that's like pretty normal. So that shouldn't be the ping then, right? I don't think I need a land. Again, maybe that was bad. Maybe I did want to keep a land there. Yeah, probably should have kept the land. What's up, Torborg? How you doing, buddy? So that shouldn't be causing any issues then, right? If that's the ping. Yeah, I mean, there's a good chance that I find a land off cruise, but you know, I did kind of need a land there. Most on-fiber SPs have a ping of like 28 to 55. Gotcha, okay. So if that's normal, then we're good there. Ooh, that's actually kind of nice for me, because now I can get my land that I wanted, and I still have an Ascendancy in hand. So let's get a tap land, I think. So I want to get a red source. I guess I have red here, but I don't want to cast a cantrip until I have Ascendancy in play anyways. Tensions. Hopefully they don't have another Thoughtseize. That'd be bad. They usually don't play 2 Besagers, so we should be good there. Assuming they don't have Thoughtseize. Okay, so blue, white, red. Question is, do we cantrip now? I don't think we do, because I don't want to expose a Sylvan Awakening to a top deck Thoughtseize. And I can just take 13 from Parhelion and or Vortex it, so... Like, if they uptick, I'll probably discard one of these two and just hold up Vortex. Yeah, that does not do anything. Could not care less about that. Alright, so they loot, or they uptick, I'll respond loot. We just need to find a Wrenn or an Awakening. Which means, I guess we can keep Expedite unless in case we draw Caryatid. So we discard Commune, probably. Graveyard that. I don't think I need this Mana Confluence. Yeah, I don't think I need this Mana Confluence. But now that I have 4 lands in play, I can still go, like, Awakening +1 drop. And again, we have a lot of time. I'm not too worried about it. Start with Cruise. Let's go. You able to respond to Lily Uptick? Yeah, you can respond. Oh, right. I could have bounced the Liliana. You're right. Maybe that was a good line. It's up now. Trying to find a Caryatid. This portable hole. I'm not sure if this is right, because even if I find Caryatid now, I probably wouldn't cast it. I guess I'll put this in hand to discard to Ascendancy, and then I'll just pass. Yeah, I think maybe I should have done that last turn. But I mean, if they draw any creature, they'll play it, then I can probably do that line right this turn, right? I maybe should have done that last turn. Although, I don't know, if I if I bounce to Lily and then they just draw Greasefang, I don't have Vortex in my hand to interact with the Greasefang combo. So maybe it's better to hold this, right? I don't know, it's close, right? Things to think about. It's pretty tough. I think you can make an argument either way. So they can actually take a funny line here. If I bounce the Liliana, they can respond and crack the Vessel and still have enough to play Greasefang. So I'm just going to let that happen. We're going to play Rona after this league. I don't know if I want to start with the Rona Ascendancy deck or the Rona... I have Rona Ascendancy and I have the Sultai Rona deck that Todd played. I think I want to start with the Sultai Rona deck. Okay, they did find a spell. Rona Master of Waves. What's the synergy? The Sultai Rona deck looks really good. Alright, will I find a creature? And literally any of them do it. Will I find a creature? Okay, that's probably good enough. Is it good enough? Actually, it might not be, right? 1, 2, 3. No, it should be, yeah. Because we can go 1, 2, Caryatid, red, Expedite, and then I still have mana to cast an Awakening. So yeah, this should be enough. Then I guess we just start with Cruise. You have to find the second Awakening, though. The Wren's probably good enough, right? Yeah, so let's go here. I mean, the Wrenn could theoretically brick, right? Maybe I should Ascendancy first. Yeah, I should probably Ascendancy first. I gotta turn off auto yields. Blue opt. What's up, JS? Yeah, this deck's feeling pretty good so far. I mean, to be fair, our opponent kind of bricked off pretty hard this game, but... How could Wrenn brick? Because there's only one Ascendancy in play. I could run out of spells to cast, you know? That's what I was worried about. But maybe that doesn't matter? Yeah, but I don't have a lot of spells left, you know? And the Ascendancy gives me the second loot, so that's why I think playing the second Ascendancy is better. It's close. I think you could make an argument either way. It's a lot safer to play the Ascendancy, yeah. Like, now we can just Wrenn. What's the win con? We're going to attack them with a Wrenn creature. Also, we can find our Sylvan Awakening, because I still have a Sylvan Awakening left. This one. But we can just attack them with the Wrenn creature. I can also make a second Wrenn creature. But it's basically deterministic at this point. Yeah, I guess we might as well go for the second Wrenn. I'll stop looting. Oops. Meant to say no to that, but... Alright, it's scooped. Whew. It's the one problem with this deck. It kind of takes a lot of clicks to go off. You usually have to go through your entire deck. Bought an SDCC Jace Friends Prodigy for a Rona Commander deck. Casting my vote for that. Nice. Those are expensive, aren't they, Rag? How much are those, the SDCC Jaces? I think all those, like, SDC cards are expensive. So, Greasefang. Portable Hole, bad. I think we just ported in the Surges last time, right? Yeah, the Rota deck's going to be a lot of clicking, too. I think we only brought in Surges. Good against Thoughtseize and Boseiju. Yeah, this deck is a lot easier to play in paper. I used to play this out, like, every single week at FNM before Expressive got banned. Can we get some Fs in the chat for Expressive iteration? Asane is really slow. Yeah, I don't think I can keep this. Asane's not great either, but I don't want to go to 5. Look, iteration was cool in exactly this deck, okay? That's all I'm saying. Every other deck, fine, but... Like, if Ascendancy is a good deck... That's, I don't know. I mean, maybe the Ascendancy gameplay is not the healthiest. It's just kind of playing solitaire, but I enjoy it. Filthy combo enjoyer. Ever try to stream at 6,000 bitrate? See, okay, maybe I don't understand how bitrate works, but my worry was that the higher the bitrate, the more likely the stream was to crash. But maybe I just don't understand it. Do you think that could help if I increase the bitrate? At 40 upload, that's a bitrate of like 32k total. Yeah, I don't really understand how bitrate works. I'm just kind of dumb. You probably already know that, but... Like, how does... What is... So, like, I guess is it that the higher the bitrate... I don't know how it works. I know nothing about computers. But maybe at a lower bitrate, it can't keep up with the upload speed? Is that what it is? But, like, if I'm lowering the bitrate and my, like, the stream is trying to push out more data, you know what I mean? Like, could that be causing an issue? It's like Mr. Burns and his diseases that can't fit through the door. Oh, okay, yeah. That's a good way to put it. Just got back, so if we start losing, it's my fault. Well, also, if we crash, then we can blame that on Curd Bros. I just really wish I knew more about computers. So I could not feel like a dummy. Higher the bitrate, the more stress it puts in your upload speed and processing speed. Okay, so lower bitrate, better for our intended purpose, right? I think I'm gonna jam Commune off of Forest. But I need to play Forest first, because if I find Ascendancy, I can't cast Ascendancy off Forest. Did not find Ascendancy. But I can crack Growth and play Cruise here for 2 mana. Actually, I'll play Cruise for 1 mana. Go Growth here. Sack Growth, Cruise for 1. Lower bitrate equals worse stream quality. Yeah, I mean, I lowered my bitrate from 4.5K to 4K, and it doesn't appear to be like there's that much of a difference. Like, the quality still seems pretty good, you know? That sucks because I did not bring in Destroy Evil because I didn't think they had that card. No, Shieldred is life loss, right? Yeah. Oh, damage. Yeah, it doesn't work. If only Shieldred was damage. If only. That would be sick. Yeah, we're probably dead this game. Probably going to game 3. But now that we know they have Shieldred, we can bring in Destroy Evil for game 3. Not all Greasefang players have it, so I didn't, I wasn't sure. Bitrate is the rate which information is transferred within networking. PC is pumping 32k bits. Total gets divided between all your PC actions. Connection to Modo, spending data for gameplay, open browser tabs. Okay. Something unique to your connection, Twitch might be in bitrate, could be an ISP flub. ISPs like Spectrum AT and other third parties tend to have some hiccups that can cause issues. Gotcha. And there's not really anything that, like, other than, getting a technician out here, there's not anything that I can do in terms of setting changes that would affect that, right? It's just a hub. It's just an ISP hub thing. Well, it might be time to call my ISP and scream at them. All right, do we have any outs? I don't think so. All right, let's go to game 3. I mean, I guess I could draw Rona's Vortex, but I don't think I have enough time for that. I'm going to cut Claims for Destroy Evils. They have logs too. Well, see, I can't see the logs, right? Only the ISPs do. Like, the ISPs can see the logs for when that, like, when the crash happens. Because if it is related to the ISP, then they'd be able to see it on their end, right? Line that typically gets higher priority. ISPs control traffic and signal through the lines that lay system and junctions. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it, like I said, if it keeps happening, I can give them a call. We can try to set something up, but I would like to go to Dallas. I haven't checked flights, but the last time I went, it wasn't that expensive. So assuming it's like the same price as last time, then yeah, I'll probably go. If I can get a flight for like $2 or $250, I will go. I could probably stay with Spike again, if he's cool with it. Unless we're still beefing. Chariot. Well, this is not ideal. For obvious reasons. We were beefing a long time ago. I don't know if we're still beefing, but... Alright, what are we looking for here? I guess Cruise? We can cast Cruise for 6 mana. Semi-limited exposure to slobs. Pretty sure it has a crash log in its system files. Twitch may also know of crash log destination. I'll have to look into that. Like if slobs has a crash log, I could maybe check that in like the settings files somewhere in the PC. I think it was just it was a bit. We weren't actually beefing, it was just a bit. So Ascendancy could be a dub. I could find Ascendancy. Could also find Botanical Sanctum. How many lands are we playing? We are playing... We're only playing 20 lands. Jesus Christ. Just find where Slobs is installed in File Explorer. Probably has it somewhere. And now the issue it becomes locating where Slobs is installed. I don't see it there. Streamlabs. 3. I probably don't have any outs. Yeah, I found it. Best cantrip. But, like, 3 cards for Cruise plus gain 2 life can be important. And it also gets Wrenn, which, Commune does not find Wrenn. Come on, Pete, what are you doing? Well, Pete's definitely playing Rogues. Pete is definitely playing Rogues. This hand's not bad. Have I got to cast Change the Equation? No, not yet, not yet. Add Change the Equation to sideboard. Doesn't play against green. Giga Chad. Oh, not playing Rogues. Perhaps Esper Legends? What new card? Fairy Mastermind, I think it's called. Did know that, Otter. What in tarnation? Let him cook. Let him cook. Let us commune off of Forest, so I still have Ascendancy mana. Never lucky. Never lucky. Tilt. Was sorting my Steel Pool in Arena. Battles are sorted into the land categories. My tinfoil hat theory is that other battles can flip into powerful lands. Probably. There's a lot of design space that they could do with battles. Whoa. Oh, that's rude. That's extremely rude. Well, that is unfortunate. That is extremely unfortunate. I guess I'll cast Seed of Hope. Can't play any other spells, but... alright. Yeah, I'll get a land. It is your turn. I mean, I have Rona's Vortex, but I only have 2 of those. Yeah. Is this Pioneer Taxes? I don't know. It might be the Pyre of Heroes deck. Whoa. Mutavault's a Phyrexian? Did you know that Mutavault is a Phyrexian creature? Oh, they have this. I can't win, right? Because they just protect against Vortex. Yeah, I legitimately just can't win. All right, go next. Go next. Oh, man. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Unless you're a Grafted Butcher fan. I probably want to bring in this Portable Hole. They have enough stuff that it hits. Let's trim, like... The Claim to Fames have not been very good. Wren's a little bit slow. I'm going to trim a Wrenn. It really sucks that Destroy Evil does not kill that stupid 3/3. I'm going to play some Battles and 5-mana Emrakul's with 8 card types. Sounds like you want to play an Atraxa deck. The mana's a little awkward in this hand. I think I'm still going to keep it. Yeah, honestly, it just looks like Phyrexian Tribal. I will say, Mutavault being a Phyrexian for Grafted Butcher is something that I hadn't realized. That's kind of cool. That's a really cool interaction. I think that card is just, like, secretly cracked. You know what? You can take the opt. That's fine. You can take the opt if you want. I'm cool with that. Grafted Butcher is the card. That Grafted Butcher seems like a card that I may have overlooked. Yeah. Ashiok sent me an initial list a little while ago, Claudio. Was with Pyre of Heroes, but Butcher seems like a really powerful card. The fact that it just +1/+1 menaces your entire team is so sick. It's so gross. I think I'm gonna Commune again, but I'm doing it off of Mana Confluence in case I hit Commune into Ascendancy and Final Land. Because Sanctum can't cast Ascendancy. Missed, but... I feel like the aggro build is a little bit better. Not sure I love this card, but I mean, if you are playing Phyrexian Tribal, it kind of makes sense. I know I could cycle the land, but the fact that I have 4 blue-green lands means that I can't play Ascendancy if I don't play this turn. There are decent pirate targets up the chain. Oh yeah, there is. I think so. If 4 in hand. Kind of want to get greedy and slow roll the flames. Yeah, let's slow roll the flames. I'm so far behind that I should have played this, but I'm so far behind that I think I have to. On the creator page, does it show like an alert or anything when the crash happened? No, not really. It doesn't really say anything in like the alerts on slobs. It just kind of says nothing, which is really weird. Very, very strange. Just gonna play Caryatid this turn. Twitch creator dashboard. Oh, like overview, content, milestones, research. No, that's just like analytics, achievements. Yeah, then it has like a revenue page. It doesn't say anything about the crashes. Not that I can see. Opt. Any cruises? Any cruises in the chat? I could have bottomed that, but... okay. I mean, I'm just going to run that out there. Red, white, blue... I'm actually going to hold the land in hand to be able to discard to Ascendancy. I think it's worth it. I think I'd have Destroy Evil. Takenuma. They probably have Shieldred in their deck. When I was streaming, I started with Streamlabs, had freezing and crashing issues, so switched to OBS Studio is much better. Yeah, I've heard from several people that Streamlabs does take up a lot of like additional, I don't know if it's memory or whatever, but like it just uses more stuff. Because there's a lot more going on in Streamlabs, but it's a lot of nonsense. Like I could just switch to OBS Studio. That's probably a good idea. Oh. They drew another sensor, huh? Well, that's bad. I have to kill the Skrelv. Good chance I have to chump block with Caryatid this turn. Ooh, that's actually good because I can block the sensor and then play the Consider to have a 1/4 Caryatid. They Takenuma it. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. They did Takenuma it, yeah. Sure. Okay, that's fine. And then on their turn, I can block the Censor, play Consider to soak up 3 damage and not lose my Caryatid.
Okay.
I have to draw exactly Vortex this turn, I think. I guess Rending Radiant Flames would do it too. I don't know if that buys me a turn, but it's a spell for Ascendancy, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, big draw, big draw. Radiant Flames or Rona's Vortex. Unfortunate. At 5. So we can go Growth here. No, not yet, Italian guy, not yet. Not yet. We'll get there eventually. Which means the logs should be somewhere, right? Yeah, then where is it? I'm sure I could, like, message them and ask them how to find it. I'm sure it's probably right in front of me and I'm just blind. Can't see it. Because I was able to find where Slobs was located in my system folder, but... You got this new head filled up with smoke. What does Giganta Blood Crypt mean? I wonder if Giganta Blood Crypt is the Omnath deck. Probably is, right? It could be Sack. Our Sack matchup has to be great, because they can't interact with Caryatid. I hope it's Sack. Yeah, okay, it is Sack. So we play Ascendancy. And then I think Unbridled Growth. Not sure which one's better, but... Break you down so badly. Probably better to discard the Caryatid there. I'm going to hold off on the Commune until next turn. What's up, Quinn? Yeah, the sign is so sick. I fucking love this thing. It's so good. Looks so nice. Full description is here. You need to save the crash log. When it crashes, read the description. Gotcha. So, Streamlabs desktop crash troubleshooting guide. Enable reporting. So, open Streamlabs, checked off the box. And then preparation before we get into solutions, breakdown what happens to the crashes, drives up to date, updating Windows. Okay, so here's the thing though. Streamlabs doesn't crash. Like when the stream stops, when the connection gets interrupted, Streamlabs stays up the entire time. So I don't think it's an issue related to Streamlabs. Right? I don't think it has anything to do with Streamlabs. I got it from customneon.com. Customneon.com. It shows a disconnect, yes. Like, it'll say, like, disconnected, reconnecting or whatever. Alright, let's make blue, I think. Sack this. Commune with Spirit. I don't need the second Caryatid, I think. Bricked. Maybe I do need that second Caryatid. Okay, that should be good enough, right? Go Wrenn. Yes. Shouldn't need the land. Uptick here. Make blue. Cruise. Then we can also bounce the blocker. Discard Caryatid. Blue, white, red. Play Ascendancy, so it's not possible that we brick. I guess I gotta turn off auto yield so I can float more mana. Bounce your blocker. Blue. Can auto yield to this trigger. Blue. Cruise. I'm just vibing, Just vibing. I'm gonna read chat after I'm done with this game, but okay, they scooped. Cool. What did chat say? Does Streamlabs show disconnect? Yes. Should be in logs then. Should be right in the Streamlabs logs. But I couldn't find where the logs are. I found I found where Streamlabs was installed in program files, but I couldn't find the log. So made mine do, so switched to OBS after, but being able to figure it out. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. If it keeps happening, maybe I'll just switch to OBS Studio. Very RAM intensive, so BIOS RAM voltage also could be an issue. I got a lot of RAM. I think I have 128. This PC's got a lot of RAM. Alright, planning to get sack. How'd you know it was time to leave your job? Thinking about doing something similar, but I'm unsure. I was just like not happy, you know, when I was doing what I did every day. Like, I was good at my job. I was very good at my job, probably one of the best on our team, but I just wasn't. It wasn't satisfying. And the thing is, you only live once. You know, you only get one of these. So you just gotta follow your passion. Do what you enjoy. Do what you love. You know. Yes, I downloaded some. Stability issue. The CPU memory controller gets stressed if too much RAM. Is it 128? I don't know how much it is. All right, what do you want to do against Sack? I probably want Surge of Salvation. Not even sure that I care about Portable Hole. Probably trim on some of this stuff. Let's just try 3 Surge. Like, Portable Hole does kill a lot of things in their deck, but I don't really care about most of their cards, right? Like, they can't really race me, and it doesn't kill Mayhem Devil, which is the card that allows them to race me the most. Yeah, the Imperiosaur deck was so sick yesterday. I think we're going to play at some point today. Maybe we have 12 hours, so we got plenty of time, which we should have enough time to play it, but towards the end of the stream, towards the end of the 12 hours, I want to try an Ancient Imperiosaur deck, but with Gleeful Demolition instead of the Boat Shell. And the nice thing about that is you're playing Burning Tree Emissary, which gives you another free creature for Ancient Imperiosaur, but you're also playing with Bushwhacker, so you can even have these crazy turns where you, like, Gleeful Demolition, and then the turn after, you go, like, Burning Tree, use the Burning Tree to convoke the worm, make a 16 power, and then Bushwhacker to give it haste. Yeah, well, he's playing in Modern. Modern gives you a lot more upgrades because you get to play Memnite. I was thinking about playing Ornithopter anyways, but because actually that's kind of nice, right? Because Ornithopter is both a 0-mana creature, like it's a 0-mana spell for Bushwhacker, it's an artifact for Gleeful Demolition, and it's a free creature for Convoke. What do you think about Ornithopter in that shell? Might be good. Yeah, there's a Tarkus command in that version too. I'll show you the list if you want to see it. I think I did post it on Twitter, but if you want to see it, this is where I came to with the list. I'm playing 2 copies of Thud too, just for the Wombo combo of Imperiosaur. I'm not even sure that you need to play Thud, but yeah, like the artifacts are Synthesizer, Implement, and Epicure to go with Gleeful, and then you have, you know, Bushwhacker, Emissary. I think the worst part of this deck is, like, potentially the Kumano Swiftspear stuff, so maybe you want to cut some of that for Ornithopters, but I don't know. Yeah, but Bitter Reunion's so expensive. When you're playing that deck, you just want all of your cards to be, like, 1 or 0 mana, like Burning Tree Emissary, you know? I think I'm just going to double Cantrip here, rather than play Growth, because I don't need to fix my mana right now. I just want to dig toward Ascendancy. Mayhem Devil. Mayhaps Devil. I'm just going to graveyard that for now. I know I need a land at some point, but... graveyard that. Okay. So now I can go Stomping Ground, Caryatid, hold up Cantrip. Where can I find the Dragons list you played yesterday? It should be on the Stream Decker. Be cautious, though. Approach with caution. The Dragon Shell, or at least the 4-color one, we 2-3'd with both decks, but I think the Rakdos Dragons deck showed a little bit more promise. I don't know how to change the 4-color deck. I think Zergo was bad. That should probably just be Goldspan Dragon. There's some other things that I might want to change, but I will say approach with caution. Not finding the Ascendancy. Not ideal. At 13. This is rough. think I have to play a second Caryatid and just, like, pray to God that I can find Ascendancy next turn. Think you're playing too many land? I'm playing 20! How is 20 too many lands? There's no way that 20 is too many, right? That can't be possible. I think 19 is better. We do have a lot of cantrips. You have Growth, Opt, and Consider, so maybe. There is a possibility. I'm just going to do this for tempo considerations. I don't want to take 6 this turn. System would tone the speed down to what's allotted. 90% sure Dune's PC is pre-built, so the board and chipset for the CPU should match whatever the RAM clock comes into. Yeah, it's a pre-built PC. It's an error in the thumbnail on YouTube. In the top corner says modern. I know. I mentioned that to my editor. I did mention that to the editor. He makes the thumbnails for me, so. Those are not Jeskai Ascendancies. How is Treasure Cruise legal? I don't know, man. It is an iBuy power, yeah. Honestly, I kind of want to just go Wrenn and make a blocker. And then I can, like, offer the trade of Confluence for Devil and maybe chump block Caryatid. And just try to do stuff next turn. Ancestral Recall is not that great if you draw a bunch of bricks. Also get in for a 3 points. It's not that blue decks and Pioneer are bad, it's like the decks that Cruise is good in combo decks and tempo decks. It's that you wouldn't put Cruise in a blue-white control deck. Like, you'd rather play Dig Through Time, which sometimes they play, but I think they've been playing more Memory Deluge lately. But also, you would never play Treasure Cruise in Spirits, because that deck just does not put cards in the graveyard. Do I edit all my own content and they're just a graphic designer? No, they do everything. Basically, I have the same editor as Spike, and they just do everything. I do essentially nothing for the YouTube. I mean, I like try to check comments and stuff, and like do a little bit of quality control here and there, and just mention if something is kind of out of whack. But they do all. They have like an algorithm that basically just puts the VOD into the algorithm, and it just cuts it automatically. But I like it. There's smooth, you know, smooth, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Transitions and stuff like that. I do some of my own videos, but the majority of them are handled by the editor. Yeah, we can downtick Wrenn to get more looks at Ascendancy. I don't know about y'all, but I've been pretty impressed with this Wrenn card. It's a nice dynamic. Yeah, see, it's tough, right? Because I've been thinking about, like, trying to, you know, Joseph does a great job, but, like, I like watch all these other YouTube channels. They have like all these fancy like transitions and zooms and graphics and music and stuff, but it's really hard to do that in a video that's an hour and a half long, because it takes like a week to edit an hour and a half long video like that, or it takes a lot of time. So it's tough to like, you know what I mean? It's tough to justify that. Harry cuts a nice, maybe not a week, but like I'm just thinking with the amount of stuff that I would potentially want, and also if you have an hour and a half long video, there's not a ton. You don't need to put too much editing into it, you know. And I downloaded an editing software because I wanted to just like try something, and I had like a 5-minute clip, right? And I opened up the editing software, and there was like 7,000 different options, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. There's so many things. Just like, what am I looking at? It's so difficult. Yeah, absolutely way too dank. I think I have to trade here. I don't want to go to 3. We're going to try the Rona deck after this. That's exactly what I downloaded, Nilly. It was incredibly confusing. Right, yeah, especially... Ooh, hey, I drew the Ascendancy. Pog. White, blue, red. They should be dead. Not what's on the surface. Good brick, but... Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Good thing I'm at 6. Still good brick, but... I should probably discard this, right, to give me another loot. Yeah, I should discard that. So we got a 4 off of the Devil. Just look up each thing you want to do on YouTube. So many good tutorials. I tried. It's just there's so many things. I did not win a match. I went 0-4 with that deck, Lord of the Leash. I think the shell is decent, but I think the way that I built the deck, it was way too reliant on Nykthos. So you need to find a way to make the deck less reliant on Nykthos. Send me a new list. Yeah, please do. Alright, they have died. They have now died. Alright, untap, make mana, yada yada. Be the same. Yeah, this is like mega, ultra, super, omega lethal. Green, blue, red. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to send me your deck? I would love to do a deck on it. It looks sick. I'm purposely not adding mana with the Confluence because I don't need. I have plenty of mana. I don't want to take a bunch of damage. That mana is not going to be an issue this game. So blue, red, green, white, blue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. They're off it. All right, got a 3/2. Closing thoughts on the Ascendancy deck. So, as per usual, this deck is not the best when you can't find Ascendancy. One thing that is nice is Wrenn and Realmbreaker gives you, like, it does a lot, right? You know, as we saw in those games, it allows you to have a 3/3 blocker that is very resilient, that has hexproof, they can't kill it. It's the -2 didn't come up a ton, but we also, like, Wrenn did die quite a bit, which I thought with high loyalty it wasn't going to die that often, but maybe it was just like weird spots. The hasters are nice. They didn't come up too much. Vortex was pretty good. Maybe you want to just play 4 Vortex and no Portable Hole, because this is another answer to Shieldred. And Seed of Hope was fine. I don't think I'd play a second copy, but yeah, deck was pretty good overall. I liked it.